over. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. I'm undisputed.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's...
Katie. Delphine Pursuit.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
Close the door, close the curtains. This is it. Let me enjoy myself right now.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Perfect punch. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Will this be the last chance for Pursoon to beat Katie Taylor? It's their trilogy fight.
Pursoon didn't believe in the official result. She lost out. She was upset. I mean, beyond upset. Katie Taylor, her cool, calm, normal, quiet self. Oh, you know what? It's another walk in the park. That's what I do. But Pursoon now, she's angry. She needed this fight. She couldn't sleep since this fight. This is all she dreams about.
She catches and counters. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice job blocking the hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Ooh, that was a big right hand. Right on the button. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Oh no, Katie Taylor hurt. Katie Taylor in that last round. Well, this fight is not going to plan for her. She's got to figure something out. I wonder if her trainer is going to give her some advice here.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think right.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come up now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. There's a counter shot. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
It's so hot, it's so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on earth.
The greatest female perhaps of all time is in trouble of going down. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Ring Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who... Hold that thought! Are we about to see Katie Taylor knocked out? Katie Taylor took a big shot and has to go down. It must have been a powerful blow to the body that made her knees crumble like that. Let's see it in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. You suck.
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an almond. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You think that it's autumn? Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stat boy so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't want to hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an almond. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an almond. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, step to the place on my jeers are with all nine and I'm on a mad one. I don't want no attention from that girl if she ain't a bad one. Man try tell me the 3-5 come too stinky as Cali that packs from. And if I go broke, N95's a night glove slapped on. Soon put Chef on the map, son. Don't pop with too many brothers, they cap enough. Dog, I don't care about the past, that bad in the present and you can get wrapped up. I don't deal with pests, man got no fertilizer for them. Go on then run up your mouth yet again. Joe get sent all the way up like Rem. That's right. Nah, that ain't the flex, so I got cheers on my feet, they're retro.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend?
Saul Canelo Alvarez, a 4-division multi-time world champion.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Just misses with that uppercut. That hook scores. There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
A perfect counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They drop their guard, they get caught. counter shot lands. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones. And there's the bell for round 2. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good counter punching. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Hard, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Nice counter. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Punch lands. Just missing with the uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones and now. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
A perfect counter lands. Looking to land the hook. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. How about that time counter shot? Punch, counter punch. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
There's a counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Misses with the jab. And he scores with the counter. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well done with that counter shot. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
He parries that left jab away. That counter punch caught him clean. Catch and shoot. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite level middleweights. He got out of the way of that right hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them. There's the bell to start round 5. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Beautiful counter punch. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
One punch could change anything when these... Oh, wait a minute! Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. A very competitive round with 10 seconds. You can only take so much, and this guy wants no more. And that is that. They surrender. This is over.
I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter, I am everything
As the sun sets, we welcome you on this beautiful afternoon to Falkor Bay. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is
Terrence Bud Crawford. Ricky Hitman Hatton. This all-time great welterweight, one of the most beloved fighters in English boxing history.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Tom. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an...
Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Tried to score with the uppercut. And he scores with the counter. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Good counter punching. That's another scoring shot. Both of these athletes' gas tanks are going to be tested. Endurance will be the key on an afternoon like this one.
Well, Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you get hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting. Fight on fight.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
A perfect counter shot. Perfect punch. There's a counter shot. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
That was a terrible...
Here we go for round 2. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They exchange punches. There's a scoring blow. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Swing and a miss with that hook. Defense here at all. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. talk about Crawford in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round. On to the third. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Both men step back for just a moment. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Good counter punch. Punch caught him clean. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. Back at it in round 4. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Beautiful counter shot. So far, the offense has been better than the defense. Do you believe what we are seeing? That counter shot lands. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Can't land that jab. Punch, counter punch. Jab slightly off target. How about that time counter shot? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get...
Back into the fray here in round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Catch and shoot. courage on display here is incredible. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Beautiful counter punch. Throws the jab but does not score. He threw a punch and just got countered. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second.
Let's start the sixth. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, Jack.
Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here? And the referee's going to allow them to fight. You'd like to see more jabs. Just misses with that jab. Right hook just missed. Well done with that counter shot. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Nice counter. Nice counter shot. A perfect counter lands. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that. Round 7, here we go. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's being hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not clear. Be sharp.
Misses with the straight left. I want to think of holding on here for a minute. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Power. That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Nice counter punch. I want to see that again again, but from a different angle.
A shot from the gods, took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a...
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Round 8, and we're off again. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
They exchange punches. The jab doesn't quite connect. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That hook misses. There's a counter shot. That punch lands. Did you see that? Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. No surprises, we get a unanimous decision there.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.